Hey, what's up? Jin here from Code and Quick Tips. Today with a new video about Slick 2D. In this video you will learn how to use sounds and music in your game. To do this you will first need some sounds to use in your game. I prepared 3 here, and you will notice that I only use the WAV and the OGG music format or sound format. That's because Slick 2D only supports these two. You will also notice that I got 2 extra jars here. These are you need these to actually load and play an OGG file. So as a first step, if you want to use them in your project, just drag them in to your jars folder from your project, copy them, click OK, and as usual right click on your project, hit properties, and you will come up with that window. Go to Java build path and click libraries. Here we will add those 2 libraries because they are necessary to load OGG files. Click add jars, open your project and navigate to your jars folder. Now just select the 2 jars that we have just added and hit OK. So that's all for the extra jars that we need. Let's go to the actually music content. To use that, we will just drag and drop it into our res folder and hit copy files. There we go. Now we have fully set up our workspace to use the music or the sound in our game. If we now want to use it in our game, I will just start working with a basic game class, as you know it from the previous tutorials. And here we will create 2 variables to hold either a sound effect or our music. So private music will obviously hold our damn it. There we go. Sorry for that. So in our music variable we will actually hold music like constantly playing background music. The music variable should be used to keep things like background music and shouldn't be used to keep things like sound effects that are played. For sound effects there is an extra clause called sound. So I will also create a sound variable. There we go. So you should always keep in mind that music is thought to be played constantly and as a background music, and that sound is used to be played like an explosion sound or a blaster sound in your game. If we now want to load up these things, we just type music equals new music. And as always, we just paste in the path to our content. So we paste in res, because our music is in our res folder, or at least it's for me in my res folder, slash destruction.ogg. I hope I wrote this right. Okay, there we go. As the next step I will load the sound. It's just the same thing, so sound equals new sound. And we will navigate to our file, so res/blast.wav. There we go. Now we have loaded our actually sound files, and now we can use them. I will start off with the music. To play the music, you can just type music.play. That will play the music exactly 1 time, and then it will stop playing. But normally you want to loop background music, and to do that you will just type loop. That will infinitely play the background music, so if the song is over it will start again. You can also change how loud the music is, so we go to set volume, and here we need a flat for the volume between 0 and 1, so 0 completely silent and 1 is the loudest. So I will paste in 0.5 F. The F is actually important here if you didn't knew already, because we must paste in a flat variable, and if you just type 0.5, the compiler will interpret this as a double variable, and with the f you just cast that variable to in flat, or you make it in flat. Okay, there we go. With this little code, we should already play in background music in our game. So let's start the project. It will load up the music and hopefully play it. Yep, there we go. You can clearly hear the music works just fine, and that's what we want. There are a few more functions within the music class. Just try them out for yourself. They are really easy. As a next step, we want to play our sound effect. To do this, I will go into the update loop and just get a simple event when we want to fire up our sound. So we'll just type if gc.getInput.is mouse button down, or mouse button pressed is better, input dot mouse left button. So now the if will fire up if we hit the left mouse button, and if we hit that left mouse button, we will call sound.play. So easy. And what you should know for that is that the sound can play more than one time. So if you hit the mouse multiple times, the sounds will stack over each other. So we hit run, and it loads up the content, and it starts. Now the music starts, and if I now hit the left key from my mouse, a sound effect will fire. So I just hit it a lot, so the sound effect will fire very often. Yeah, that's it. You can also use 3D sound to place a sound at a specific position on the screen, so the player thinks that the sound comes, for example, from the left or from the right. And to do that, I will just turn off the music quite short, or for a set part of the tutorial, because then it's easier to notice that. So we hit play, and we can actually give it 3 variables with it, an x, and y, and a z, and set the position of the sound relative to the player's head. So you must know that x, y, and z are always between -1 and 1. So -1 would be on the left if I put -1 for x. The sound should be left of me. So if I now play it, we will see. It loads up. And there we go. I hit the left mouse button, and nothing happens. Wow, that's not cool. And there's an often done mistake, because my blast.wav is an stereo music, so it actually has information about where the sound comes from in it. And if that's given, you can't play it on a specific position. To change this, I converted the blast to new blast.ogg, and the new blast.ogg file is an mono file, so that has no information about that. So let's take a look. If we take a look at things to convert audio, I took my music and just changed it from stereo to mono. So if it's mono, we can actually give a position where the sound should play. If it's stereo, we can't say it should play left from the player. So I converted that to an OGG with mono. And if I load up that one, there we go, then it should work that the sound is left of us. I don't know if you will hear that in the actually recording of the video, I hope at least. Now the sound is clearly on my left, so on my headset only the left speaker got loud. If I put it to 1, it's on the right. So 1 is, there we go, right of me. So that's the point if an audio file won't apply a position to it. then always check that you activated the mono or that you use mono audio. Yeah, I think that's it for audio in game. I hope you enjoyed, and I always hope that I will see you in the next video.